Hi everybody, this is Tracy. Thank you for joining me today. This is some basic golf instruction. You don't know what you don't know, but today you're going to know, how do I mark a golf ball on the green? How do I mark the ball on the green? When you're on the putting green area, you need to have the habit of marking the ball before you pick it up. Some people will call this procedure spotting the ball. You must mark the ball before you pick it up. You see 4 examples here: a coin, a plastic tee, an actual plastic ball marker that's designed just to be a ball marker, and a glove that has a tiny little snap on it, snap-like attachment that we can use to mark the ball. Each of these items serves the same purpose: spotting the ball before you can pick it up and clean it. The coin doesn't really matter what coin it is. I've seen some people use poker chips. This is an example of an overhead view when the ball is marked. From your perspective, you're supposed to see. On a closer look, we see how the edge of the ball and the coin come very close to syncing up. They're very close. And you know, if you bump the ball before you completely place the mark down, in some competitions that might create a penalty situation. On a closer look, you can see how the plastic marker is a bit more flush with the terrain. Here is the driving tee. It's a little bit higher. Sometimes I like it because you can just stick it in the ground behind the ball. I keep those in my pockets so that way, if need be, I can fix the little divot that my ball made on the green, which is going to be another video. If your golf ball hits the green very hard, it might make what's called a divot, and we need to fix those little divots so there aren't these little pits all over the green. Here is an example of the glove marker that's attached to it. You see how tiny it is. I'll use this in a pinch, but I'm not exactly crazy about them because they are so small. And on closer look, you can see how the mark almost disappears. A quick view of Rule 14 here. This is information I picked up from the USGA. There's different versions you can look at. There's a player's edition, the full rules, and the interpretations. But for this short video, we're just taking a quick look at the interpretations. There are no restrictions on how a ball may be lifted. So for example, when you put the marker down, you could swipe the ball away with the back of the putter. Sometimes you'll see people do that. They'll swipe it away and pop it up, and it makes them look like they know what they're doing. In this video, I'm giving you an example of how we mark the ball. The marker, the coin, goes behind the ball. Then and only then can you pick it up. Don't try to mark with one hand, pick up with the other hand. That's a sheer penalty just waiting to happen. When you're fiddling with the ball to straighten up the logo, for whatever reason, if you're using it for alignment, do it only with the marker down. Then you can pick it up. Here's a quick example of when I'm using that teeny tiny little orange marker and I keep hitting the ball. You don't want someone to give you a penalty because you keep hitting the ball. Let's recap what you've learned today. You'll have learned that there's different objects that you can use to mark your golf ball. You've learned to make sure you mark it first before you pick up the ball. You've learned to perhaps it's better to mark the ball behind. Don't forget to check out the videos coming up. If your golf ball, if the marker is on someone else's line, how do you move it? How do you get it out of the way? We don't know what we don't know. It's the same with golf. I want you to know everything that I know. Please come back. Let me know if you have any questions on steps or procedures for something. I'm happy to help. Come by and see me. Thanks.